my cluttered garage. I'm really glad you're here. A place where we can laugh and talk and days are filled with cheer. The clouds and sun may come and go, but one thing's always clear. Welcome back, my friend. You know I'm really glad you're here. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, my friends. I am really glad you're here. Welcome to live stream number 103, January 30th, 2023. It's good to see you again. Happy Monday to you. And so many of you are out there watching. Thanks so much for that, for being here. And I see a little thumbs up happening there on folks watching from Facebook. So thanks for doing that. I didn't even have to ask for the thumbs up, and there they are popping up on the screen. Appreciate it very much. I want to welcome you here tonight. I want to welcome, of course, our friend David from RCAF Polar Express. First one here. Made a comment probably half an hour before the show even started. So good to see you. And then Ross on the land is here. When work is play, welcome to you. And our friend Chris at the Watershed Overlook. Was just looking at your calendar today, Chris. Thank you again for that. And we almost get to flip over to Mr. February. Just in a couple days, we'll be staring at Chris's tractor for a whole month. Short month, but a whole month. So, thank you. I'm reading some comments. Is that Sea Tights Tech Adventures? Welcome to you for being here. Good to see you here tonight. Looks like we have some new guests, some new names tonight. So I'm glad that, always glad to see that. We like to welcome new people to the live stream that for some reason continues to carry on week after week because you keep coming back. And I really do appreciate that. Let me just go over a couple things since we do have some new viewers with us tonight. So we'll talk about tonight's show. Well, first of all, we only run it an hour. I'll get you out of here by 8 o'clock unless something really compelling happens and we're having such a great time. But, you know, my rule of thumb is try to be 1 hour and that's it. So that's how it works. About an hour. If you can hang in there, that'd be fun. We talk about tractors and attachments, implements, gardening, DIY projects, life in the country. As I say, for folks who live in the country, maybe used to live in the country or long to live in the country, homesteaders, whatnot. It's a different way of life out in the country. Didn't say it was better, although I might think it is. You know, it's just different, just like living in the city is a different way of life. It's funny, isn't it? I'm just thinking about that now. Like when I say living in the country is a different way of life, it's like I'm thinking in a good thing. And then I say, oh, in the city, that's a different way of life. That's like not a good thing, but it is good. It's all very good because it's personal preference. And I kind of like both. I mean, I have always lived in the country and would want to never live anywhere else. But yet when I visit the city, I think this is kind of fun. So as they say, a nice place to visit, but I don't think I'd want to live there unless I had a particular purpose for that. So nothing wrong with that. I do want to remind you, though, as I was saying with the thumbs up, if you're here for the first time, say hi in the live chat so that we can welcome you. And reminder that whether you're watching from YouTube or Facebook, because we can live stream to both YouTube and Facebook at the same time. But you can also find content on Instagram and now TikTok as well. So if you're not subscribed to one or the other, jump on over and join us there too. A lot of the same content, but sometimes I upload different things to different places just to keep things mixed up a bit. And it's funny, I've been flicking through TikTok because TikTok is all short vertical videos. It's sort of like YouTube Shorts. In fact, I think YouTube Shorts is trying to compete with TikTok. Excuse me. So I never used TikTok before, but then I started looking at it, and it's similar to Shorts and Facebook Reels, and it's an interesting place. It's a different way of life over there on TikTok. But and I know there's people saying, well, you know, that's the Chinese government spying on you. I don't know about all that. It's owned by a company in China, whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. Should I be? I don't know. I'm just telling you, I'm not. And I put content on there and I watch it. And there is one program, there's a lot of live stuff happening on TikTok. Also, some of it's very strange, but it's an outlet for people. That's how I look at it, is that it gives people who may not have an outlet. So, but there's one guy, he does something called the People's Talk Show Live. He never tells you his name. He does this live stream every night, and he invites people on to his show, and he just asks them 3 random questions. Actually, they're not random. They're 3 questions that he has pre-planned, and has some very interesting characters in there. There's something interesting. It's kind of uncomfortable to watch, but yet I can't look away. So that's the kind of stuff that goes on there. But a reminder too, now if you're watching from YouTube, Facebook, click that thumbs up. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. It does. And of course, later on, we're going to do the old sticker giveaway right here. You'll have a chance to win these stickers free of charge, no charge included. And also, I'm going to be inviting some people on screen here, and we often have fellow YouTubers come on here and join. It's completely, again, spontaneous. So we may have some people join. If they are YouTube content creators, they may have some stickers too, and maybe they'd be willing to include them in the giveaway. So that could happen. So you never know. During the live stream, if you have a question, put it in the live chat. Type out the word question followed by your question. That's the format that we do. And just another reminder, we talked about this last week, 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. It's coming. It's coming. At this moment, we just need 600 more subscribers. We're at 24,000 subscribers. We just need 600 more. And they've been coming in quite a bit, depending on the content that I put out there. The last video I put out there about cautioning you not to damage your front end loader cylinders. That video has just done exceptionally and surprisingly well. A lot of people have subscribed due to that video. Maybe that's why you're here tonight. So thank you for jumping on board. But that video alone, I think, has gained us 50, 60 subscribers, which is great. So welcome if you are here for the first time. So anyway, 25K is coming. And we're going to make some special edition stickers for that. And you saw last week, I talked about the special edition shirt that I created. It's available now on shopmcg.com. It's this shirt right here. It just has hashtag MCGTube on the front. And people are going to say to you, what does that mean? And you're going to say, well, that's the hashtag for my favorite YouTube channel. Then you turn around and show them the backside. And it's our logo here. And down there at the bottom, under the word garage, you see 25K YouTube subscribers, 2023. I'm really glad you're here. So that's the special edition. And I forgot to mention last week that use the code MCG25K for 10% off all items. I believe it's through March 20th, March 21st, somewhere around there, 20th, I think. So if you're interested in any of that, go on over to shopmcg.com. And if you buy anything, type in MCG25K and you'll get 10% off. And that's like, again, I don't really make anything, maybe a couple bucks on that stuff. And if you take the 10% off, I'm probably not making anything, but I don't care about that. It's just people like to have some of the merch, and I like to just offer it to you. So it's not like I'm making a living off of that for sure. But you can even get this long sleeve orange tee. The short sleeve orange tees are not available anymore. For some reason, they stopped carrying orange, which really bothers me. But the long sleeve orange is still out there. So where was I? Let me look back and see. Let me look at some comments because I've talked long enough, and I'll see where we are. I'll just pick things up here. I'm not going to scroll back too far. Unfortunately, I may have missed your comment because of that. I see John, our friend John Ritter, is saying it's a balmy -7 degrees. That's in Fahrenheit, folks. 7 degrees. That's cold. That is cold in up there in Minnesota. And okay. And Ross says it's going. Yeah. Now Ross says it's going to be -30 Celsius, 22 degrees Fahrenheit this week. Here. Now it's been like today was like 54 degrees. in just a couple days, or at the end of the week, Saturday. What is that? 5 days away. It's supposed to be a high of like 26 degrees for a high on Saturday. So that's a big change. But then that's only lasts a day or so, and then it goes back up again. So we haven't really had any cold snaps for a long stretch of time. Excuse me. But that's okay. I mean, that's all right. We don't really necessarily want that. But meanwhile, it's just so muddy. You know what you know what a beautiful sight to me is? We've got this on the side of the property here is where the sump pumps eject into the side yard, which happens to be clay and mud. Can't really use it anyway this time of year. But I look out the window and there's just water everywhere, and that's because we got a French drain last year in the basement. For the first time in 65 years, this house has a dry basement, and I go down into the basement and there are two sump wells down there, and I just listen and I hear the water just trickling in nonstop from the French drain pipes. It's just like a constant trickle, and it's a beautiful sound. And then I run outside and I look at the end of the pipe, inch and a half pipe, and the sump pump kicks on and just shoots a bunch of water out. And there's so much water. It's just beautiful. I mean, that was all in the basement before. Terrible, terrible. Okay, so yeah, I'm behind on comments here, so I'm gonna have to skip through. When it's comment time, then maybe we'll look at the comments a little more closely. A lot of snow. Yeah, David, again, RCF Polar Express was out there recently working on some snow. Our friend Ross, poor Ross, my goodness, lost the use of his Kubota mounted snowblower, front end mounted snowblower. He's working on it. He's fixing it up. If you saw his video, he found inside. I don't think this is a spoiler alert. If it is, inside his snowblower, he found a little solid wheel from a gas grill, or barbecue grill. Crazy, but anyway, he's been working on that, and sorry for that, Ross. All right. Going through. Hello there, Brutal Bob. Good to see you. Tractor Talk with Gary is here, and Phil from Peterson Farms with Little Nashville. And of course, James from Killing It Country is here too. All of our friends are here tonight. Indy Tommy Tips. Good to see you, Tommy. Mikey0011, one of our recent sticker winners. And okay, a lot of conversations. I can't read through all these conversations. You understand that, right? You do understand. I'm sure you do. Oh, I was talking about tonight's show. That's what it was. So yeah, I'm gonna share a link, and then if you have a YouTube channel, or even if you don't, if you have a question, hopefully we'll get some smart people on here who can answer questions about tractors and whatnot, and we'll talk about that. Look who's in the house. It's Steve's Small Engine Saloon. Thank you, Steve, for that super chat. I really appreciate that. It's good to see you tonight. Steve was our guest on here, our very first guest of January 2023, and live stream number 100. What a great guy. Steve's Small Engine Saloon. Go check out his channel. Highly entertaining. And thank you, Steve. That was very generous. Good to see you here tonight. I really appreciate that. I couldn't bring the comment on the screen. I was trying to do that, and I couldn't find it. So I don't know what the deal is there, but I lost it. So apologies for not putting your comment on the screen, Steve. But a guy can only do so much. Oh, John's here. Jerry's here. There it is. Thank you, Steve. I found it. You know what it was? I was looking too far up. It was actually down, and I was looking up. That's what happens sometimes. You can't find things because you're looking in the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay. Good question there, Chad, about Ross's wheel that he found. Where's the rest of the grill? Right? Colleen. Hello, Colleen. Good to see you, and maybe Ed's here too. All right. So let's see what else we have, and then we'll open up the lines here for folks to jump on. Now, I got to tell you, if you jump on in the background, I'll know you're here, but I can't always bring you on screen. So there's no guarantee that you'll be able to join us. but if you want to try, you can. And I'm gonna share the link for that in just a moment. Just ask that you behave, watch your language, and all that good stuff. We got a good group here, though. Very good group of people. So let's see. I have some other fun facts here. Maybe we'll open this up first and see. I'm gonna post this in the live chat, and then you can. Yeah, that'll work. I'm gonna post this in the live chat, and we'll see what happens. It's always fun. Always fun. You want guarantees? Sorry, no guarantees, James. No guarantees. What happened? I thought I did a. Yeah, I thought I did a Apple V. Hi, Lori. There it is in the live chat. There's a link, and that'll be a link that's going to bring you backstage here. You want to have a webcam and a microphone and keep your volume down, or wear a set of earbuds or headphones. That's kind of the way it works. Otherwise, we'll get a nasty echo and feedback and all that stuff too. So that's how it works. So we'll see what happens. We'll go through some things. I do have our friend Ross in the background. Thank you, Ross, for jumping on here. We're going to bring Ross on. He'll show you how it's done. Ross, how are you, man?
Good. How are you?
Excellent. See, now Ross has the headphones. Live stream. You're like a gamer, that guy.
Yeah.
So anyway, Ross, tell me about the snowplow. Hardly any snowplow. What's happening, man? All right.
This is the pillow bearing that blew up.
That cracked right through the main bearing area,
Yeah.
right?
And it's all screwed up. So it has to be replaced. Not under warranty. 2-year-old snowblower. Don't know why it's cracked, and like it's all gummy, and so.
And you think it has nothing to do with sucking up a barbecue wheel?
Definitely the shear pins have done their job admirably this year. Like I've blown through like 4 of them with stupid things like that. So that's definitely the reason for the
Now you know why.
the barbecue wheel. But I don't think that is the issue with the bearings. I think that was a manufacturer's defect. I'll try to show it in my video on Wednesday, but it's inscribed with text around it from made in China and a serial number or some lettering, but the crack happens right through where the die would have punched the letter.
Right.
Right across one of the grub screws, and it's just done there. So I'm pretty sure that's a manufacturing defect. But
So that caused a weak spot probably in the casting or the machining area.
Yep. So
So did you order the part?
yes, I ordered the part. In my K Connect, which is just below the tractor, there's 2 of those bearings, and they sit right behind each other with a spline that connects to your PTO shaft. So I've replaced both of them just to be safe, make sure that they're taken care of, and I'll replace them once and not have to worry about it again.
Were they expensivo?
$32 Canadian, so maybe $1.50 American, or maybe like $20 or something. I don't know, but 32 Canadian each.
Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. So, wow. Well, your prices are higher, but our temperatures are higher. So
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I hopefully you'll get those parts before you get too much more snow. I know you're kind of getting hit right now, right?
Yes. So last night I was having to use the Kubota with only the box blade, and then to do the end of the row where the plow goes by. And then Aiden was using the push walk behind snowblower, so I went and got the other one, and we had some fun on the driveway and recorded that. So, and that I posted in my community page. My head was all steamy, or like a short.
That's a great picture.
It was so hot.
It looked like a cartoon character with steam coming up. You should have had like an angry face and the steam coming up. You know, that would make a great thumbnail for the broken
Yes, it would.
snowblower. And no special effects needed. You just have natural steam and be like
Yeah.
that. That'd be great.
So,
So
technically, it should all be fixed tomorrow and be good to go. So
great.
Yeah.
Well, we have another friend in the background, Ross, one that you know very well. And that is our friend Chris from the Watershed Overlook. He's back there, so I'd like to bring him on as well.
definitely.
Mr. February's in the house.
Hey, how are you guys tonight?
Excellent. Good to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you. Ross, I've been following along with your struggles.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
We feel your pain.
You know, I watch your snow removal, and I think, I don't know about up there, but down here, if you go on like Facebook Marketplace, everybody and their brother has a rear blade for sale, like an old one, $300-$400. It's the cheapest attachment you can buy.
Yep.
And I think you ought to go out and find a cheap angling rear blade and pick that thing up and change your life forever.
Yeah, 100%. I think, so what I've been doing mostly is using the snowblower and just snowblowing everything.
Right.
But I think what I'll do is I'll get a wider rear blade that I can angle, drag it all to where I need to blow, and then just blow once. I might have been putting too much stress on like banging and reversing and banging and reversing and banging and reversing, that maybe that caused it. But I think for the cost of the front mounted snowblower versus the cost of a rear blade, doing more of the work with the blade is definitely probably the way to go in like long term.
Right.
And definitely for doing the end of the road where it's all gravel, and I'm just shooting gravel all afternoon when it's this kind of temperature where it's warm and things haven't frozen yet. It makes it very difficult for me to blow without getting all the gravel. So I think a rear blade would definitely be wise for me.
Right.
Chris, was Ross just kind of freezing up? Is that on my end?
No, I did not see him freeze. I heard a strange noise for a second, but no.
That was a chair upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Well, it might be my connection because now you're freezing up a little bit. Well, we'll see what happens. Hope I don't lose you guys.
I have a question. I'm going to throw this out there. Maybe somebody can answer. This weekend, I went out and I bought a new to me attachment. And of course, I have a video coming, so I'm not going to say what it is. Although somebody that's really savvy might be able to deduce what it is from my question, but you'll have to be pretty smart about tractors. Anyway, my question is, how loose do you leave, how much play do you leave in the arms of the lower arms of your 3-point if you're hooking up a brush hog?
Are you getting a brush hog?
I wonder what attachment they got.
Now, you're going to have to listen very carefully. You might find a clue in there. But yeah, my arms, there are two like slotted holes for the little pins because I don't have turnbuckles. There's some slotted holes, and then there's also just pinned holes that are round. And I've never had to set up a brush hog before or some other implement. And so I'm just curious if anybody of you two guys or anybody in the comments has some thoughts about that.
So for me, I have the turnbuckle style, and I leave just a little bit of play, not so that they're like solid, but maybe like half an inch or something in down there.
Right.
That translates to more on my box blade, of course, but just a play. I don't put everything really tight because I find that those little turnbuckles are very chintzy, and I'm afraid that they're going to snap if I put too much load on it, especially when I'm like going backwards towards something. But a little bit of play. I don't tighten them right down. I don't leave them all sloppy.
Gotcha.
And I apologize, but I think the connection was on my end, so you were kind of garbled through most of that. So while you were talking, I was going back and closing 37 open Chrome windows. So.
Nice.
But I think we're good now.
Good.
I think we're good now. So you were asking how loose you leave the lower arms on the 3-point?
Yes.
You mean like for side to side, like floating that way?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know the right answer, but I leave mine pretty tight, and even at the I have the pins for the quick
Right.
adjustment, so it's not
Me
the
too.
turnbuckle type. So I drop the pins in, and even with that, there's probably like an inch of play in there, and that's kind of where I leave it. But
Yeah,
I don't know what the proper tolerance is
gotcha.
for that.
Yeah, me either. It just
So,
seems
but
right.
we
so.
have a lot of smart people in the comment section.
Well, that's what I thought. Maybe I'd get a little. I see James is saying 0 slop. So, yeah.
Yeah, and Chad here has a similar, I think, suggestion what we were just talking about. Tighten the turnbuckles almost as tight as you can get them. Not rigid, but tight. Use the stabilizer arms outside the 3-point arms. So I think it's impossible to eliminate the play. So you're going to have some in there anyway.
Right.
But
I just didn't know whether because I hear some people talk about some attachments where they intentionally leave some play back there, and so
Right.
I didn't know if this was one of those or not.
right. And I don't know what that would be, which one that would be that you'd want to play in there. I mean, that's to me, that's the one that sort of floats more than any of them. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
but I don't know. So, a comment there. Want to hold that mug up again, Chris?
Oh, do you mean this mug here? Oh, no. Maybe you want the left-handed mug instead. Oh.
Oh, nice.
Here, hand that over, Chris. Hand that mug over if you would. Thank you. I got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Pre-planned
Yeah.
that.
Sorry, I missed my cue there.
Yeah, twice.
It got past me. You froze up.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
So there you go. Also, Joe talking about using the slotted holes. I guess in the quick adjust.
Right.
I noticed that mine does have a slotted hole, so you can get some natural play out
Yep.
of it. So
I think yours and mine have the same.
probably so. So when he wants the tail wheel to have a little more movement. Yeah, good point, Joe. Thank you.
John is saying a little play is maybe what
Pretty
you want
common.
to. So
Yeah.
Well, there's an answer for you,
yeah,
right?
many.
An
So-
internet answer for you.
That's right.
There you go.
Check out the comment section.
Yeah.
That's it. So Hope Construction just joined us in the live chat. No worry about being late. There's no such thing as being late here. Some people join in the last minute, and sometimes that's enough. That's all people need. So, Chris, what are you doing these days? I mean, you're like the rest of us, where there's not a whole lot of content in the wintertime, and you're in a more mild.
Yep. I was
area.
in the chat earlier. It was 60 degrees here today and sunny, but the rest of the week is going to be low 40s and rain. And that's just kind of here in the Mid-Atlantic, particularly this close to the Chesapeake and the ocean. Strange things have to happen before we're going to get much snow. So I've got some stuff going on in life that I'm not getting to make a whole lot of videos. I did shoot some stuff this weekend. It's going to really be thrown together. It's not it's not going to be a highly produced video, but I am going to try to make a short video about this attachment that I just picked up, which I'm very pleased about. And I brought the tractor home from the overlook, so it's here with some hope that maybe we'll get some snow and I can get out there and play in it. But it's probably just a guarantee that now we won't get any snow at all.
Nice. So does that mean you don't need me to look for anything at the farm auction for you that's coming up, or do you still?
That is correct.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm still going to go though.
Okay.
I mean, it's a few
I'd
miles
still be tempted
away.
to go, but my budget is blown now, so it would not be nearly as fun to just go stand around and watch other people.
Auctions are so fun, but they're very frustrating because I mean, I did that video last year at the auction. Luckily, I walked away with something, but you just don't know if you're going to get anything, and you wait so long for the item to come up for bid, and then I mean, you have no idea what it's going to go for.
Right.
So
People become very passionate and throw reality in the market right out the window when they're at an auction. I occasionally you can find something good, but and that far beyond farm equipment. Any auction, it just gets crazy.
That's kind of the concept. That's what the auctioneer wants. They get you all excited, and So that's just how it goes. I did want to share a couple things here while you guys are on screen. We're talking about snow, and our friend Bob Purrs, you see here in the live chat, he sent me a picture, so I want to show that to you. I only have a couple pictures here to show tonight, but he sent me this picture, kind of showing off. I think he's got his Coyote tractor going through 10 inches of snow with a cab.
Wow.
Heated cab, very nice. I don't know, maybe he can tell us in the comments what size machine that is. I don't know if he told me that in the email, but that's a beautiful sight, looking out of a windshield of a cab when you're out in the snow. I'm sure you can appreciate that, Ross.
Yes, I can.
Very nice. And then our friend David White, who's also in live chat, he sent me a picture of 2 feet of snow, where he is. And here's David's 2 feet of snow.
That's definitely 2 feet. Yeah.
So
thanks for that, David.
I just saw in the chat we have a bit of a celebrity out there too. I believe Brinley Ritter is in the truck with John watching.
Brinley is in the
stream.
house.
So,
oh my gosh, there she is. Brinley and I are watching together tonight.
The real talent of the channel.
Yep.
That's right. Well, hello, Brinley.
Hello, Brinley.
Glad that you're here. And wait, I hope the truck is running with the heater on. Didn't he just tell us it's -7 degrees? Why don't you go inside and wait for her rather than sit in the truck? Maybe they're not in the truck. I just assume John's always watching from the truck. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're not. Anyway, I'm glad that you're here, of course. I'm looking at comments here. And now the comments are about Brinley, so that's okay. They're all saying hi to Brinley. So a couple things that you guys may be interested in, and continue to please check the comments for questions. Remember, folks, if you have a question for this esteemed panel of experts,
oh, nice,
Chris and Ross specifically, please post them in the live chat. And if you do want to join the live chat, whether you want to ask a question or if you are a fellow content creator, you'll see a link in the live chat right now. You can click on that link and it'll bring up your webcam and your microphone, and you could join us. You can ask a question live, or again, if you're a content creator, you can join us and answer some questions as well. Meanwhile, just a couple fun facts I found out, and I don't know, Ross and Chris, maybe you already know some of these things, but they were new to me. For example, today is January 30th, happens to be Bubble Wrap Appreciation Day. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I celebrated wholheartedly today.
Nice.
Were you snapping bubbles today in appreciation? Right? Well, and then you followed that up with a croissant, I hope, because it's also National Croissant Day. And I also found out here that it's National Escape Day. So if you're watching from prison right now, or perhaps a bad relationship, today's your day. It's National Escape Day.
Well, Ed, I think I'm having issues. I seem to be frozen everywhere.
Are you going to escape?
I'm going to escape. So
Oh,
I don't know
boy.
if it's me or anyone else, but
You were pixelated for a second, but you're back now.
Make sure your dogs are not chewing your cable line. That happens.
yes, that does happen.
I've heard that it can happen, that they can chew right through a fiber optic line.
Yes, they can. With gusto.
And then you're like, what is happening? Anyway,
Yeah.
I've heard that can happen. Well, anyway, Ross, whether you jump off or not, if we lose you, thank you. If you're leaving now, then thanks for that. I do want to try and add another person, another fellow from Canada. You might know this person, Ross, and that is James from Killing It Country. James, how's it going?
Hey, James.
I am very well. How are you? Hey, Chris.
Excellent.
James.
I am getting some choppiness again, and I don't know if that's on my end or
Canadian choppers.
where it's coming from.
Yeah.
Everybody looks good to me.
Yep. You're
Yeah,
fine.
I'm
Well, that's
straight here
good.
too.
Well, except the guy in the lower right. He doesn't look too great. But
Yeah, I think it's just on my computer here. But I can't do anything more about it. So as long as it's going out well, then that's the most important thing. James, you got a night off from the fire department?
I do. Yeah, I'm on holidays right now actually. So I was supposed to work yesterday. I'm supposed to work Wednesday, but I have all week off, so that's nice.
Nice.
I didn't think firefighters ever got a holiday.
Oh well, we get some time off. We work when we're there,
Hopefully
but
you-
when we're home, we're home.
I hope you and your wife are on the same holiday schedule too.
We try to split it up a little bit so
Oh,
that
do you? Okay.
it takes the strain off the babysitters a little bit.
Well, yeah, that's true too. So,
Yeah.
James, what is happening with your channel? Are you getting snow up there? Are you able to record any content, or what's happening in your world?
I would say we have about a foot of snow on the ground right now up here, which is, I would say, probably average for this time of year. But we've just come out of a period of time. Ross would understand this. No snow, but cold. Temperatures seasonally, but not a lot of precipitation. So Julie and I put the excavator back into service and got to work pushing back into the back 40 of our property. Most of our land is pretty inaccessible for machinery at this point. So to have the ground frozen but no snow gave us a unique opportunity to put a little bit of a push on. So we put about 200 feet in, which is good. Corduroy road, not a completed road, but it's a start.
I think it's awesome when you have enough land that you can legitimately say the back 40.
Yeah, we have just under 50 acres.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I have
back
6
40
acres, and I have 6 acres, and I say the back 4.
It counts.
that works.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So I've
That works
heard
just
that
fine.
term before, corduroy road. For those of us who are uninitiated, what does that mean?
It's basically you use the trees that you have on site, you cut them, and you lay them down parallel to each other as you go. And imagine what corduroy pants would look
Right,
like, right?
right.
With the line, you drag your thumbnail across it,
Gotcha.
and that's your road.
Right.
That's the bit that becomes the base layer for your road. So it
So
makes
would
a
you
big
come
difference.
back and put gravel or something over that, or would you just put dirt on top of it and that would?
I think what's going to end up happening is after we corduroy the road, we'll put some soil on top, and then we'll go on top of that with some non-woven geotextile, and then gravel on top of that eventually.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Wow,
and I need a
that's big
culvert.
project.
Definitely a culvert has to go in there. I don't want to interrupt the flow of water across my land, but I do want to get across my land.
Right.
Reminder though, James, you have a mini excavator.
Yes, we have a
You have
Kubota
no
KX
excuses. You
040.
have no excuses now.
I know. All I need is time. Time
That's
and
it.
money.
You can do it. There's
Yep.
a question here from Keegan Timber. Looking for tried and true solutions to stop snow from sticking in the bucket or the blade. Ross, I think you've sprayed your snow blower. Any suggestions from any of you? I really have nothing for this one.
So I've definitely tried the turtle wax and the sprays and stuff like that, but what I find really helps is just a high gloss black enamel paint. Because the high gloss it shoots off, and just spray it every season, and it seems to work really well.
I've never had that problem with snow, but I have that problem with mud.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
highly
probably not much you can
experienced,
do.
but I've heard people say also that if their equipment stays outside and it's very cold, as opposed to something that's kept inside where it's warm, if the equipment is cold, it seems to not stick as bad. So if it's at the outside temperature.
Yeah. So what I find with mine is the more I use it, the chute actually gets warm. Like it gets hot. Snow will melt off the backside of it. So it's just a matter of just getting it to run. And if you can keep enough snow in it that it shoots it out, then it works a lot better. Sometimes if you don't have enough snow, you don't get enough force to push out, your chute. So try to keep your speed up, and I just spray with black enamel paint, and it works great. High gloss.
Good solutions. Good solutions. Looking for any other questions here. I did see one specifically for you, Ross. I lost it though. There it is. do you think the vibrations from your snowblower were from the bearings? I guess you were having these vibrations before you found the barbecue wheel.
Yeah, I don't think it was because of the. I think definitely the vibrations was the bearings. It had nothing to do with the shear pins or running over barbecue wheels or rocks or stones or whatever. The bearings had failed along a chatter line that split the whole casing, and that's what did it. So I think it was a faulty part and not necessarily something that I did. But I'm getting 2 new ones, and if in a year they break again, then maybe it is me.
It'll be interesting to see
Blame
where
the
the new ones
operator,
are
right?
made. Do you think they'll
Yeah.
be made in China, or will they be
I think they'll
North
probably be the
American?
exact same.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
For $32, I'm pretty sure they're imports.
There's a comment here from Margaret. We all have YouTube channel shirts on. How about that?
How about
Actually,
that?
this.
Well, you know,
I-
got to
I,
promote. Got to promote.
Well, I think sometimes either I'm doing something really right or I'm doing something really wrong, because you have to wonder if your Kubota dealer just calls you out of the blue and says, "Hey, what size shirt do you wear?" I'm like,
Hey,
I'm
take
spending
it.
too much money
Take
or not
it.
enough.
Yep, take it.
That's a good dealer.
That's good.
Yeah,
My dealer has never done that,
yeah, it's got.
but we have a new dealer now, as you know, Chris. So maybe they
Yeah.
will.
Boober, they got.
I got a
their name on
jacket
there.
with my
Give 'em-
mini
give 'em a
excavator. It
plug.
was the most expensive jacket I've ever bought.
That's right.
We say about. I did get a hat, so it's like I paid $25,000 for this hat and got a free tractor, right?
Yeah.
And then we don't want to wear them. We put them on a shelf somewhere.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I like that.
Oh, he's got a hat. Look at that. See? I love
See
it.
that?
I do wear it though. I do wear it.
We like the. Hey, it's people like the bling, the merch, all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
So, it is good stuff. Hey, another fun fact, Chris. You're a poet. We all know it. Today's National Cowboy Poetry Gathering Week, the whole week.
Wow.
So if you know any cowboys, Chris, you can go hang out with them
Yeah, I
and
don't,
share some poetry.
That's
know that
quite
they would find
specific.
my brand of poetry all that encouraging.
What is that?
Well, maybe if you read it with a twang, Chris, you could add something to it.
We're going to cut them off at the ranch.
You kind of got that, you got a little bit of southern twang going on there. I hear it in there.
I tell
hear
you
it.
what.
See? So, hey, do you guys want to? I don't mean to put you on the spot here, but I'm going to put you on the spot here since we're all YouTube content creators. Are you interested in participating in a sticker giveaway tonight?
Yeah.
I don't know, James, if you have any merch or anything to
I have T-shirts. I'll do a T-shirt.
That's awful
Oh,
generous. Wow.
wow,
That's
nice.
really generous.
Yep. I got a couple of stickers, and I'm running out of the beginning of the year, but I got one more calendar I can throw in.
More
there, too.
calendars, nice. Wow. Well, look, here's what we'll do. We're going to do a sticker giveaway, and whoever the winner is, and this is open to everybody, except now, James, if you're willing to send a T-shirt, we have to probably limit this because you don't want to be shipping that. I don't know how much that would cost to ship it anywhere. You want to ship it to the United States or?
Yeah. Canada or United States.
All right, there we go. Canada or U.S. We haven't had a sticker winner from Australia or the U.K. or anything yet, or Ireland or anything. But anyway,
Must be
let's
John
make
Deere
this
people.
U.S. and Canada. What's that?
I say there must be John Deere people down there.
Yeah, must be. So, all right, then we'll do the giveaway. If it's your first time here, what you're going to do is you're going to type a phrase in the live chat once I share it with you, and you type it exactly the way you see it, and then we'll do a random comment picker live, and we'll know tonight who the winner is. So that's how that's going to work. I just need to get my setup going here. So, live chat. Type this exactly the way you see it. Hashtag you win. Now it can be
Oh,
uppercase
nice.
or lowercase. You like that? That's a good one, right?
Very nice. Yep.
So, hashtag you win with the letter U, the word win. And just like Performance Mustang wrote here in lowercase. Or like Bob did, all in uppercase. But hashtag no space, you win. And we'll do this drawing. All right. And I don't have the music too loud this week, I don't think.
No, it's good.
No.
Perfect.
I went to take this off the screen. Would you believe that I went to remove that comment and I almost hit end broadcast?
Oh, wow.
We would have, just like that. There's how David did it. Very good. Hashtag you win.
I'm looking at the other screen. It looks like there's 37 thumbs up and 63 people watching. So if there's anybody that hasn't smashed that like button, now would be a perfect time.
Be a great time. You're only seeing YouTube viewers, I believe. We have a combined viewership of about 75 people, Chris.
Excellent.
Between YouTube and
Nice.
Facebook.
Very nice.
So, and there, I just saw a little thumbs up happen on Facebook land. So thank you for that like. Appreciate it. But thanks for the reminder, Chris, to hit the thumbs up. Just like that. Click the thumbs up.
Is your StreamYard broadcast to all of the different social media outlets at the same time?
YouTube and Facebook only at this point.
Okay.
So,
Actually, I noticed, maybe it's been there before and I haven't seen it, but the little, your logo in the top right corner has live under it. Has that always been there or is that something new?
no, you're got a good eye there, Chris. I added that last week.
Yeah, I
Gotcha.
noticed it last week.
I created that little logo in Photoshop and uploaded it to this. So
I like it.
yeah, it looks kind of cool, doesn't it? So, gosh, look at all these entries. 42 entries. I have to hit that draw button here shortly. Yeah, I think we should hit it. Giving folks enough chance to enter hashtag you win.
Pull the trigger.
All right. I wanted to fade the music out, though.
That
You know?
was pretty abrupt fade.
Yeah.
It was a quick
Still
fade.
counts.
Here we go. Anybody want to do a drum roll?
No.
Who's our winner tonight? I'll do it. Oh, it's Mikey0011.
All right.
Hello, Mikey.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Mikey.
Mikey has been a winner in the past, but as we said, this was open to everybody tonight. So congratulations, Mikey. You're gonna get the big win tonight.
I'll need to know what size t-shirt you are.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do, Mikey. Shoot me an email. You have the email address from before. Contact mcgtv@gmail.com. Mikey, send me again your full name and a mailing address, and I will share that with the other folks here tonight, and you'll get 4 packages in the mail, or at least envelopes, whatnot. Anyway, congratulations, Mikey. So shoot me an email, Mikey. Let me know that you were the big winner for tonight, and congratulations to you. Cool.
That's
Thank you guys for participating with that. That
Congrats.
was fun,
Oh, always
No,
fun.
it's fun.
That was fun.
isn't it? Though.
So Ed, what's happening?
So,
What's happening up there your way? What are you working on?
You were once again breaking up on me. What did you say?
I just said, what's happening up in your neck of the woods? What kind of projects are you working up there?
Well, let me tell you, not a whole lot, because again, it is so wet, so muddy. It is Clayville here because it's just, it sticks to the bottom of your boots, and it's just it is such a nasty mess that I started the tractor the other day just to run it, but I didn't even back it out of the shed because what am I going to do? It's so messy. Now, I'm also busy with just life. We're always doing work to the house. Got the full-time job happening that really is like, it gets in the way, but it also pays the bills. So what can you do? So anyway, yeah, it's tough. You guys all know this, to be working full-time, creating content on the weekends or evenings. Gets dark early, although the days are getting longer now. It's tough. So you saw that last video I did about the potential of bending your loader cylinders.
Yep.
So I did that. I've got another little video idea that I'm working on to share some tips with people, because that seemed to do pretty well. There's a lot of first-time tractor owners out there, and I've kind of taken that for granted. Maybe you have too. That a lot of first-time tractor owners who really appreciate the basics, and sometimes we overlook just sharing some of the basics. And
For sure.
again, a lot of people just don't know the basics, and that's not their fault. I mean, none of us knew the basics when we first started. So recommendation to you, content creators, don't be afraid to put something out there that's very elementary, and on a lower, what you might think is a lower level, means a lot to a lot of people. So
Yep, I
I've
agree.
The
gotten
only
some
thing I
really
know
nice
how to put out.
comments. Here's how you start your tractor.
That's right. I've got
You know.
I joke about that, but you know what? People may not understand the concept of the glow plugs and how long to hold that key. Like you honestly
That's right.
could talk about that. And again, it would be new for some people. So
Yep.
don't rule it out. But
That's
Chris,
true.
your
I mean,
video.
when you hear people talk about starting their tractor, and they'll tell you, well, I count to this, and those numbers are all over the place when they're talking about it.
Talk
Yeah.
about getting an opinion from the internet. There you go.
Yeah.
You could
I
pull
don't think my
1,000
neighbor
people.
knows what glow plugs mean, because I can hear him trying to start his tractor.
It's just cranking and cranking and cranking.
Oh yeah. It goes eventually.
Back in the day, we'd shoot a little shot of ether in there, but that's like
Yeah.
really. But man, that stuff worked. It
Oh,
may not be
Jack
good
is in the
for it,
house.
but it worked. Jack is in the house.
Yeah.
Which Jack?
Mindful homestead.
Mindful
Mine-
homestead.
well,
I don't know Jack.
there you go. Jack's
You don't-
he's gonna make a video tomorrow and put it out Wednesday. How to start your Kubota. Maybe we could all do it, right? And have 10 different opinions, like Chris said.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, Jack, it's good to see you. Glad you're here.
So, James,
And,
you said you don't know Jack. You don't know Jack as in you don't know anything, or you
The
don't
person,
know Jack?
Ross. I don't know the person.
James, you don't know Jack.
Well, Jack, this is James. James, this is Jack.
Good to
Well,
see
he
you.
was having tacos, so that's a good reason to be late.
That's
Oh,
good.
that is.
Great.
And Jack, I'm sorry. We would have loved to have you join us on screen tonight. We're getting ready to wrap up here, but maybe we can do this again. Jack was a guest on one of our first live streams, and I'll tell you, James, and the rest of you out there can listen in. James, Jack has a channel called The Mindful Homestead. He's up in New Hampshire, and
do know
he's got some property and a family there, and they homestead there. They raise pigs and chickens, and they grow their own food, basically, grow their own meat and whatnot. Anyway, Jack is a fascinating person to listen to, so I would encourage you. You said now you remember you do know the Mindful Homestead, but
I am subscribed, yes.
okay, there you go. So for the rest of you, though, go check out Jack at the Mindful Homestead. Very good one. And again, I'll remind folks too. Now, first of all, you know that all the people on the screen here have a YouTube channel, so you can go check out those channels. Ironically, all Kubota channels. I don't know how that happens, but we try to be diverse here. But there we're all orange guys. So not only these, but in the comments, a lot of content creators are in the comments. So check out their channels. If it's something you like, you might want to subscribe and follow along with them. So that's all I got to say about that. But look, thank you, gentlemen, for jumping on here and not leaving me all alone here tonight. I appreciate that. It's always great to chat with you and learn from you, and we will definitely do this again.
Well,
And
thanks
thank
for
you
having
the
us.
invite, and thanks for bringing us all together and giving us the platform. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Definitely.
I
Thanks.
really enjoy it, and as we say, it's a great way to start out the week. It's a Monday, but to me, it feels like Friday every time I'm here doing this. And then I finished up like, darn it, tomorrow's Tuesday. I thought tomorrow was Saturday, but that's just how good it feels to do this, to be with everybody, and it's so much fun. So,
That's true.
at any rate, thanks again for your participation, guys, and I look forward to seeing you around wherever that might be.
Thank you very much.
Right on.
Yep.
All right. Thanks all. Have a great week. Please come back and see us next week, 7 p.m. Eastern, and we'll do another live stream, and who knows what it'll be about. It's always a good surprise. So thank you, gentlemen, for being here. Thank you, everybody, for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.